Or Noah still is nicked up a little bit. He didn't practice yesterday. Hopefully he's better today.
How is the Arizona State team that blew out Oregon State by 20 different than the team you guys saw first time around?
It seems that the ball is being spread around a little more amongst them. Yeah, that's what I would say.
If Noah is still limited, how does that kind of change your rotation and how you spread those minutes around to make up for that?
Well, unfortunately, we've had some practice at that. We had foul trouble and all. But Devin DeRusso is certainly capable of filling in. We can go small. And of course, Marquise and Malik can play longer minutes.
So like if you guys had to play today, like right now, would he try to go, or?
I'm going to find out in about half an hour. Yeah. So I'm not sure yet, but I'm sure he would try to go. Just have to find out how effective he would be.
When Marquise gets his first foul early, taking him out after one foul. Is there numbers behind that that make you think that's the right move to do, or is it just kind of a feel thing? You thought maybe try this out. It's kind of gone to that decision.
Preventative. If he picks his first foul up, and then he's out for 5 minutes or so, whatever it is, when he goes back in, that's just deeper into the game that he hasn't picked up his second. That's all it is. So he comes back and we're kind of biding time a little bit.
Have you ever had to do that? Have you done this with any other players?
No. It's better to have Marquise for the second half and the end of the game than it might be a little earlier if he were to pick up those fouls.
What do you kind of tell your guys about these defensive slippage in the second half these past few games, and just what you're seeing on film? Kind of speaking to that whole idea of playing a full 40 minutes.
Yeah, we're showing it to them. It's nothing earth-shattering. There's no magical insight. We gotta keep people in front of us. We gotta box out on the boards. It's pretty simple in terms of recognizing it. We just have to do it. We've been working on it in practice. Keeping people in front of us, being determined not to give up low buys. Those kind of things. The missed box outs, the offensive rebounds that teams get, and the penetration that teams are getting, I think contributes to the fouls. Because we're trying to protect the basket.
And just the last time that you played Arizona State, was that the closest that you guys have been to a full 40 minutes in the Pac-12?
I thought we played hard, but we have a goals board, and each individual goal that you meet as a team, you get a goal ball up there, and we didn't have the goal balls for that game. Field goal percentage, 3-point field goal percentage, number of points allowed, offensive rebounds allowed, charges taken, so on and so forth. I thought we were good in the first half defensively, but the second half, just okay. I didn't think we were stellar. I thought we came out played with energy. I thought we played hard. And then Andrew set the tone offensively in the Arizona State game. He was aggressive offensively. He was finding guys with the basketball. So we were much more efficient offensively.
What's the best gold ball game you've had in conference?
I'd have to go look. We've had a couple, but I'd have to go look.
At the midpoint of league, is this team on pace where you thought it would be? Are there some areas they're progressing better? Are there some that they're not up to where you should be right now?
Defensively, we're not where we should be. That's the biggest glaring weakness right now, in my opinion. The team, in terms of progress, we were hoping that about now we would be getting it. But we've been able to squeak by, get by with some victories in the process, which has been very good.
12-0 with the lead at 5-minute point. The killer instinct, if you will, or the seal the deal mentality, is that kind of strange for such a young team, or does it all go back to Andrew again and his leadership like you've talked about before, you have a lot of guys who can make a basket.
Well, there's another factor comes into play. You're on the road and the team is decent, so not every time when you go up 15-0 or 12-0 in the beginning is that's how the game's going to turn out. You watch unless it's just a complete mismatch. A lot of times teams jump out in these big leads and it evens itself out as the game goes on. And I would say that's more the case. I thought we played good in the first half against Arizona State, but they were playing good also.